While the teacher's manual is the secret for making All About Reading easy for you to teach, the student activity book is the secret for making reading fun and easy to learn for your child. If you ask most kids, the activity sheets are the most exciting part of the book. We use a wide variety of activities to practice new words and reading concepts. You'll find activities like When Pigs Fly, Drag Race, and Sort the Seeds. Even adult learners enjoy the mental break that activity sheets provide. You'll just need scissors and a stapler. Everything else is provided. Practice sheets give your students practice reading words and sentences that reflect newly learned concepts. Over time, the practice sheets will help your student move from sounding out words letter by letter to instant recognition of the words. This change usually happens gradually, so don't expect perfection at first. Here are some tips to help you get the most benefit out of the practice sheets. Place the sheet directly in front of your student. Read across the page from left to right to reinforce proper eye movements. Don't read down the columns. Stop before your student fatigues. You might not complete the practice sheet all in one day, depending on your student's age and attention span. Would your student benefit from reviewing the practice sheet several times? If so, repeat the exercises several days in a row. On the other hand, you don't want to overwhelm your student with too much practice. It's important to find the right balance for your individual student. Some students desperately need the practice provided, while others, especially younger students, are better served by reading every other line or every third line. Next, we have the warm-up sheets. Warm-up sheets are used just before reading a new story and contain words and phrases your student is about to encounter. Although all the words in the stories are completely decodable, these warm-up exercises give your student a little extra practice so he doesn't start reading cold. Just as warming up your muscles before exercising is beneficial, warming up the brain before jumping right into a story helps your student be more successful. The illustrations on the warm-up sheets are used during short pre-reading vocabulary discussions. All of this helps your student make great progress, which brings us to the next feature of the activity book. Toward the beginning of the book, you'll find a progress chart. I recommend that you place it in a prominent area like a bulletin board, the refrigerator, or on the back of a door. After each lesson is complete, have your student place a sticker as a visual reminder of their progress. The next page is the read aloud record. Toward the end of each lesson, you will be prompted to read to your student for 20 minutes. This chart is simply a place to record the books that you read aloud to your student. The daily read aloud time may seem like a simple part of the reading lesson, but it's actually one of the most important components. While your student is listening to good books, he'll also be gaining important background knowledge of a wide variety of subjects, developing a larger vocabulary, and hearing a variety of language patterns. Your student's reading comprehension will be much higher because you've given him these huge benefits through daily read aloud time. This list is more for your use than your students'. Not only is it a reminder of the many books that you've enjoyed with your student, it is also great for accountability. If you skip read aloud time, it will be obvious because of your short list. Aim for a long and varied list of books by the end of the level. Here are some things to think about as you plan ahead for read aloud time. You might find it easiest to connect read aloud time to something else that you already do every day. Lunchtime, recess, and bedtime are all great times to enjoy reading books together. To keep interest high, look for books related to your student's specific interests and hobbies. You can also stimulate new interests by choosing read alouds on topics that are completely new to your student. At home, turn off the TV, computer, and telephone. Clear away any competing toys and games. Have a wiggly student? Some kids find it easier to stay in one place and pay attention to what you're reading if they don't have to remain perfectly still. Help a wiggly child concentrate on the story by allowing him to play quietly with blocks, kneading clay, or a coloring book while you read. And lastly, we have the certificate of completion all the way at the end of the book. Be sure to celebrate after your student finishes level 3. Thanks for watching. Like this video if it brought you any value, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos. Happy reading!